My name is Jake Jones, and this is Eclectic Talk Radio. I just want to bring you these interesting things. I know there's a lot of talk on Disclosed TV about UFOs and lights and orbs and saucers and everything else. And these two items that I'm going to bring you today have been around for years and years and years. The first one we're going to talk about is the Marfa lights. And the Marfa lights are usually found in Texas. Now you're going to hear some background chatter in here, which is from the original video. The Marfa lights, this is taken at the viewing station 9 miles east of Marfa, Texas, on the 18th of May in 2013. This is what the viewing station at Marfa looks like at night. Kind of a spooky looking place, isn't it? But it's a great place to visit, and you don't see the Marfa lights every night. They're not that visible all the time. A couple of nights a month. And here we go with some of the video here.
Look at that.
And there you go. You can see the lights. Now, these lights, we're going to be talking about the Brown Mountain lights too, just in a little bit. But these lights have been, reported as being automobile lights, campfires, lightning, ball lightning, and so on and so forth. I don't see any lightning in the area. When these lights were first reported in Marfa, Texas, was back in the 1800s, long early 1800s, before there was even a road there and cars were far and few between. You can hear the excitement in the voices of the people there. You saw the viewing center in the photograph just a moment ago, and these people that you hear talking in the background are from, they're not from, but they are at the viewing center. Now you can see these Marfa lights. They're not airplanes. They're not cars. They're not campfires. They're just really unusual. If you want to have a great vacation, go to Marfa, Texas. If you want a paranormal vacation, go to Marfa, Texas, or go to the Brown Mountain in North Carolina. And we're going to be talking about Brown Mountain here in just a few minutes. Now that red light, watch what comes up here with the red light. There's on this video, you'll be able to see they disclose what that blinking red light is. It's a blinking red light on a radio antenna tower. Okay, the other light is one of the Marfa lights. These lights have been seen and have been reported to be above the mountain, which means that they couldn't be cars or campfires. They've been reported to be in the valleys, in the mountain area, and even on the desert below the mountains, as you can see right here. Okay, it's a little dark and it's a little hard to see, so maybe you want to go full screen here. Now the next thing we have coming up is the Brown Mountain lights, and I'm going to be quiet here while the news reporters discuss this, and I'll make some comments here. Just hang in there. Here we go.
Well, tonight is the last of our week-long Carolina Traveler ghost stories.
Yeah, here's an especially spooky story for you on Halloween night here. For hundreds of years, mysterious lights have appeared on Brown Mountain, North Carolina.
Mike Redding explores the mystery and finds new geological evidence to support what locals say the lights are the spirits of the dead from a battle fought on that mountain long, long ago.
It was a military battle during the Civil War.
Strange tales of this mountain have been told from generation to generation for hundreds of years. The legend states the first to speak of the mystery, Cherokee and Catawba Indian tribes 800 years ago. No one has solved the mystery. What are these lights? Captured here in photographs, there are no roads and no homes on the mountainside, no artificial lights, yet the lights keep appearing and disappearing.
I've seen them since I was around 16 years old. At the bottom of the mountain, they come up in little red lights, lights, and then they fade away.
Patsy Keller has seen the mythic lights, and she's heard all the folklore about what they might be. The oldest saga told is that of a vicious battle in the 12th century between warring Indian tribes. So many warriors were slaughtered that young Indian maidens came to the mountain at night to search for any sign of life. The scene was so tragic and overwhelming that the maidens, their torches held high, haunt the mountain to this day. Some say the very geology of the mountain is sending a clue. Look at this picture of Brown Mountain from a satellite. In a close-up shot, with the creek bed at the base of the mountain highlighted, you can make out the profile of a Native American face.
There you go.
Looking toward the battlefield.
There
I would
you
say
go.
an extensive study.
Cliff Rose says Brown Mountain has been poked and prodded and put under a microscope, and skeptics say it's all myth.
That we were in the right place at the right time.
But photographer Brian Irish says he finally has evidence. He is the first to capture the mystery on tape. This home video shot from 3.5 miles away. The Brown Mountain lights are flashing and dancing, just the way people have described it for centuries.
You must have your eyes focused where they are and be lucky in that respect. The next thing is that they must appear, and the last thing is that you must believe that they are there.
And there you have it. Interesting stuff. I've heard about the Brown Mountain lights and the Marfa lights a long time ago. Not 800 years ago. Not that old, but old enough to hear about them decades ago. Interesting stuff. I'm glad you stopped by to watch the video, and maybe you can do some of your own research. Wikipedia has a lot of information on Brown Mountain lights and the Marfa lights, things like that. Okay, you have a great day. This is Jake Jones signing off for Eclectic Talk Radio.